Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Jeff from Achievement Hunter, and welcome to AWU, is what I wish I could say, but I can't. So instead, I have to say, hey, what's up, everybody? This is Flint Cole, your league manager, and welcome to the first WAFFLE-O League update for the week of Tuesday, August the 18th, 2015. This will be done every single Tuesday from now until the end of the season, just so you guys know. Alright. So we're going to go over a few things about the league, what's happening in league news, what's happening around the National Football League and sports in general, and once we actually get into the season, we'll go over who won matchups, whose record is what, and whatnot. Alright, so we're going to get started. Alright, so some league news. We have Team Saltzman dropping Damian Williams and adding Derek Carr to his roster. AZ Sticky Fingers dropped down Phil Dorsett and added in Nick Foles, so some people picking up quarterbacks from the looks of things. Team Bino dropping Donald Brown and picking up the Bears defense. We'll have to see how that goes. Cincinnati Sin dropped Brian Quick and they picked up Mohamed Sanu. Sanu's a pretty good receiver, so we'll see how that goes. Sticky Fingers also picked up, Austin Safarian Jenkins, I think is how you say that. If I'm wrong, please correct me. Dropped him and picked up Alan Hearns. So we'll have to see how that goes. Team Bino also dropped the Jets defense and picked up the Saints defense. I'm kind of mixed about that. Well, I don't know. But Cincinnati Sin also dropped Danny Woodhead and picked up the Bengals defense. All these people that got dropped are on waivers. I'm pretty sure the waivers have already cleared by now, so if you want them, pick them up. Team Butternuts added in Jonathan Grimes from free agency. He'll probably be starting for the season. I'll tell you why later on. And two trades also have gone down. Team Butternuts traded Joe Flacco to me for Phillip Rivers, and Team Yeti also traded with me. He traded Cam Newton and Doug Baldwin to me for Tony Romo and Julio Jones. Julio Jones was my #1 pick, and I'm so glad to have Cam on the roster. My lineup is pretty well set for the season. There may be some trades that are going to happen during the season. If there are any trades that happen, it's going to happen. I'm going to tell you guys on the next weekly update next Tuesday. Normally at this part, when we get into the season, we're going to talk about winners, losers, who had the biggest win, who had the biggest loss. I'll be handing out trophies during the season for things like that, and of course there will be trophies given out for division winners, the #1 seed, and who wins first, second, third, and I will be giving a trophy out for the worst team in the entire league, so don't let that be you, because it's going to be pretty embarrassing. I might just cut that out entirely. Alright, so as far as news goes this week, hey, so ESPN is going to be broadcasting SportsCenter this Sunday at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn for WWE SummerSlam. They extended it from 3 to 4 hours. There's supposed to be 10 matches that goes on, including a double main event with John Cena and Seth Rollins for the United States and WWE World Heavyweight Championships, winner take all. And of course, it was called the match Too Big for WrestleMania. Brock Lesnar against The Undertaker, the rematch from WrestleMania 30. Now, Brock was on SportsCenter earlier today, and Dana White actually had some comments to release about wrestling, calling it fake. And Brock came on and he was like, well, of course it's fake, but he actually said that Vince McMahon was a better promoter than Dana White. So, I don't know, a little bit of back and forth going on there. It's kind of interesting to me. Speaking of Phillip Rivers, I mentioned him in the trade with Team Butternuts. Phillip Rivers got himself a new contract for $65 million guaranteed and a 4-year extension. And Eli Manning apparently is also going to be pursuing being the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. Don't think he deserves it, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. Alright, as far as other news, I also have your draft grades that I'm going to be releasing. So alright, let's go over them. Team Amy Scott, you still have everyone in your draft. I think I'm giving you a C+. Seriously, yes, you have a pretty average looking draft. AZ Sticky Fingers, or Fingers, whatever. Before you went into free agency, you didn't really have a backup to Tom Brady, who was suspended. So this is after the draft, before free agency. I would say I would give you a B-. Alright. The Broncos, you still have everyone in your draft. The Broncos, you look like you have a pretty decent looking roster. I would give you a B+. T Butternuts, A-. Definitely I'll give you A-. Team Yeti, you had Cam Newton. So, let's see. I think B+. Team Saltzman, Saltzman gets B-. Team Norman, gets B-. New Hampshire Phantom, you get an A. I say you get an A. Joker Laughing Gas, you definitely have the best roster. You get an A+. Team Horvath. Some other news I need to mention, Arian Foster is out for the season. So, Horvath, you need to get rid of Arian Foster as soon as possible. But you do have a backup for him, looks like. Either Niall Davis or Reggie Bush. If you want to pick up another running back in free agency, I would suggest you do so. Team Moore. Let's see, Team Moore. I think Team Moore, you actually had... I forgot about Team Bino. I'm sorry. Team Bino, you have the worst. You have Antonio Brown, you have Alshon Jeffrey, but you don't have a backup to Antonio Gates. So, D+. And in fact, you have Jameis Winston as your quarterback. That doesn't help. Team Moore, by the way, C+. I'll give you C+. And Cincinnati Sin, give you an A. You got some pretty good players on your roster. I'll give you an A. And it is a good thing you did sit Le'Veon Bell for one of your backups. It's pretty good. So yeah, you get an A. Alright. Alright, so there's draft grades. And I think this should do it. That's it for me. There is a poll that's up on the page that says that I messed up the message. You can go ahead and vote on the poll now. If you agree with the draft grades, yes or no, tell me if anything I messed up on and whatnot. If you want me to do another grade before week 1, please let me know. I'd be more than happy to do it. And the reason why I left myself out is because, well, to remain unbiased. Otherwise, I give me an A+. But in any case, thank you guys for watching. and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!